3, you're looking for the reset. And seeing that round go way to French and in that manner, a little scary.
Yeah, that mental reset is super important at this point. As way too French now on the second round, we do have the smoke off. He pushes through, but he checks the wrong angle. Incredible takes him out easy, finds a second one as he continues this push, his onslaught through heaven. It's used to find the third man here.
Man, over and over again, way too French just bursting and barreling onto the scene. Big frames, one person left. I mean, there's nothing to save here, but I don't know how much faith you have in the 1v5.
I mean, the way they're bursting onto the scene, this ain't a scene. This is a goddamn arms race here. As we're gonna be getting into the rifle rounds, but way too French. You know, they've been doing a really good job. Once it gets to that round 3, Randy Savage trying his best, but he ultimately will go down. Way too French, continuing this momentous upsurge now in the series.
It's fun to watch, though. I've said it before. I will say it again. Commentators always sit up here and go, you know, I just want the back and forth. I want the even match. Nah, man, I want to see a trounce. I want to see a beatdown. Hey, give me some blood. And French right here, these guys are playing a win, man. I'm here for it.
I mean, talk about blood. You know, after that first map, it was like, I can't believe you made me bleed my own blood. And they just they are clapping back in a big way right now.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like it's a four-person commit onto the A site as they're poking and prodding for some information mill with this operator. Let's see what we can get. Oh,
yeah. No signs of stopping today. The information arrow comes out, and the owl drone will go right on through. Left side clear. Looks like the whole thing is clear. Player likely to be in screens. So I like this angle. Still cautious about walking on in there despite the owl drone. Why do you think that is?
Well, they didn't push all the way up through heaven. But now with this is where they can go ahead and basically commit to something. And it is going to be just a complete rotate and route over to the B site. A lot of times I see teams kind of faltering and not pushing through heaven. But Incredible doesn't. He just goes right on through into spawn, takes out Turnup.
And just like that, way too French again find themselves healthy and happy and hunkering down. Big frames. Again, one player.
And right there, we even see how much way too French just want to kind of snowball this lead that they've got. Winning this third round and winning it with all 5 people, that's a huge boon to your economy right now. Big frames. They can't even hope for an exit frag at this point. CP2, even though he's over at spawn, I don't think he's going to find anyone. They don't have to leave it. They just need to stay on the bomb at this point. So way too French are just going to have a huge economic stimulus coming in now. And things are just looking more and more dire for big frames.
Yeah, I mean, this is real tough. Honestly, not what we've come to expect out of big frames.
This is offense, by the way, for way too French.
Yeah, like this is the other side. That's not supposed to happen.
That goes there.
CP2's got the money, so he is going to invest into this round. I'm surprised that he's going with a light armor buy. That's signifying that, of course, he's going to go for the operator in the next round here, which he is, of course, prone to do for the team.
This time around, Meal with the collat, blat. Oh, I don't get tired of seeing that one. Players lining up, and way too French lining up their wins here. Marching towards a 4th out of 4. 5 alive. Versus 3. Nano with an angle on heaven. Are big frames looking to save? They full save? All right. Not confident enough to push 3 into 4. Or 3 into 5, rather.
There really isn't much for them to do. I don't know if they've got like armor buys or something that they want to take into the next round. Yeah, heavy armor, light armor. They had an SMG, and there we go, light armor. So they're just trying to save upon that. Ooh, never mind. Nerfed will go down, and that's super unfortunate.
Already, Big Frames trying to survive here by the skin of their teeth. Trying to figure out where to go now. Money's still available for Big Frames. CP2 with that op. And a Vandal, Phantom. So this is Big Frames saying, all right, going 0-4. It's not that big of a deal, but whatever.
Yeah, put CP2 in an awkward spot because he would like the heavy armor, but he doesn't want to invest the extra 1,000 credits to get the 25 additional HP at that point. So he is a little bit more fragile, and it doesn't even matter because Meal's going to one-shot him.
Tough stuff, man. The Meal just seems... finally somebody gets him down, but... is this the round that Big Frames take? Because Meal is out of it? Turnip waiting. Turnip finding. 3 versus 2. Big Frames on the good side for the first time all map. Turnip with the wall. Now looking at alleyway.
Eagle eye.
Oh,
Okay.
the counter boost.
Okay. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And there's the spike plant. 2 players to defend it, 2 players for the retake. Randy Savage thinking.
Eyes are down.
The slow push both from up top. No eyes. Oh, finds it. Too slow. Orbital strike comes out. There's the target. Nerf is able to pick up use. 1 left in the smoke. Is there time to defuse?
He should, but if he pulls off this, he is going to go down. Tries to blind fire on through. Emilio will go down, and that's Big Frames finally putting 1 on the board.
There it is. Is it enough to catapult them, though? Because look at this. I mean, 9K, 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 9K. Shoutouts to the Brawl Stars, homies. I mean, this is way too French. They have such a lead. They've got to feel good. Even losing that one, they've got to feel good.
Yeah, starting off 4 rounds on the attacking side. That's absolutely stellar. You really couldn't wish for more, honestly, at this point, with however many rounds we have left. What is it, 7 at this point? So let's see how this hold goes. It is just going to be a B main push. Not that standard. We'll see if Turnip can slow it down. No slower, but it might be a little bit slow. 1's already out. There's 2. All of them are on points, and Turnip goes down.
That's rough. Nano, again, with the Giga Brain. Big plays. Way too French. Get it. Planted. 5 deep. Way too French have 4. Looking for their 5th. Winsome going to come from the top. Missed that shot. Incredible, does it? 2 for the Beret.
It was just way too slow for Turnip. He saw the utility coming out, and I don't know if it was greed, what it was, but you instantly slow orb that. You see an arrow coming out, you have to throw something out. So you have to slow them down. You saw by the time that the slow orb landed, 3 were already on site. He drops down into the crosshairs of 3 of them. Reaction time, I don't know what it was there that delayed his decision to go for that.
Spike's already down. And that's that. Round 6 in the books. Way too French. Way too. I don't know. Pick your adjective, man. Strong, fast. What is different here? Because it's not just, hey, they're warmed up. Maybe it is that simple. But I mean, this team 2-0's their first best of 3. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what's different this time around.
It honestly is looking like just maybe some confidence issues, definitely some individual mistakes that are compounded upon as more mistakes are being made from big frames right now. Oh boy.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Winsome gets gifted a situation, and CBT was able to find it. But way too French, man. This is their first bad look. And honestly, you want to know the scary part? I think Meal can do this. Maybe with the smoke, it's a tall order. And it'll be a flawless victory here for Big Frames, 2 versus 5. But way too French have they have won me over, frankly speaking. Meal has just been incredible.
I'll just say that, Way Too French kind of rushed that last one, not checking that angle over at Mailbox. You always have to check that angle, and you saw him just push right through smoke. If he had been holding that angle coming through that first smoke, Winsome's dead. There should not have been an opportunity for him to go down. But even then, in that one situation, you saw Winsome panicking just a little bit, taking that shot onto the first man out when he should have been lurking, calling that information out. He had another man, I believe, up at heaven with him. So he should have just called that one and then waited for the second entry to come in.
Noise at main sends CP2 backing up. Now it looks like A wants to be the push, but way too French second guessing themselves for the first time all game. I agree with what you just said there, that was perhaps a little too aggressive, too off the cuff, too, hey, look at me, I could dance. But like, just pull it back a little bit, not all the way. Now all of a sudden, way too French have given Big Frames an opportunity to get comfortable, it feels like.
It might have just been a bad read. Winsome. There we go. Gets that first prick onto use, and a second one.
Pop. Can't get it around the corner. Melio finds turn up, but Winsome is able to answer back with the 3-piece, and Meal, born to kill. Beautiful plays so far. CP2, hello.
Oh, incredible. Just hesitant there to make the cross. Secure at least the bomb plan for the team, and CP2 finally answers back, claps back against Meal, and takes him out. But is Way Too French's economy broken yet? No, it's not. They're still ready to full buy.
Still crushing it. Ain't no concern at all.
The only thing is that they're, even if they lose this round, they'll be able to full buy into the next one. They just can't buy an operator. That's the only thing. And so Way Too French really still riding this momentum. Now Big Frames have to win another one at the very least. They want to keep this going.
You're going to look for it. I don't know if I like to push with the 2 players in mid here looking for B. CP2 is going to do a good job of finding it.
Face the port.
Okay. Cute. CP2 has woken up. Gets the kill. 4-5. Oh, no, man. I just started rooting for Way Too French. I just started, I bought in. I was like, you know what? I'm here. Meal's nice. Man, all right, we got a ball game here.
That's what happens to turncoats. But this is what I'm talking about. Again, they still have plenty of money. Way Too French. Interesting, as they're opting for a little bit of a lighter buy. Light armor and a sheriff on 1. Actually, no armor. Mill is just going to go glass cannon this because I think, they do just buy enough to get a full buy next round.
Makes sense. Nerfed, on the other hand, it's going to be able to trade things out nice and quickly. And the players are able to walk their way up high. Winsome waiting. 1 for the money. 2. Wow. How? That's...
Ropes are broken.
Still?
Yes. Ropes are broken. That shouldn't be a thing. That honestly should not be a thing.
Well, I mean, it shouldn't. Your hitbox is so hidden. Because I was thinking, like, maybe it should be, but no, it shouldn't. I mean, oh well. Big Frames tie us up at 5. Okay, baby. Who's taking this round?
No operator in the hands of Mill. CP2 already smoked off. He's got mid, though. Did he get spotted? He didn't by the drone. And already takes out Incredible. They do have the res, though. Bring him back right in.
And it's going to work. Oh, huge shot. That guy, he got so high. Was that a double jump?
That was the only way he survives up against the Sova ultimate. So a lot of things going on there, but Winsome really not panicking too much and just played that as best as he could.
That's all right, Raise Main. Go ahead. Turn up now. Try to keep control of this spot up here. Way too French. Deciding whether it's A or B. They've really taken mid. But where do they go from here is the question. CP2 waiting. Had a good eye on both angles. Not going to find anyone just yet. CP2 lined up with the shot, but multiple targets come on through, and they're able to overpower the op player. Nerfed takes down Melio in a 5-on-4. Way too French. Have planted. And Big Frames. CP2 one more time. Randy Savage comes up big. And there's 3 players alive versus 2. Incredible.
This should not be happening.
2 more. Gotta play D. 1 from high, 1 from behind. How does CP2 make this happen, if at all? Close. Should he still have the op? No. Should he have taken the op there? I think most players go for the assault rifle in that situation.
There were bigger problems there for Big Frames. That should have been their retake. They had a great angle. Of course, they res CP2. He's able to just go ahead and port all the way over to B main, hold up that angle. They get the information out with the Cypher ultimate, and they know the final 2 members of Way Too French are playing up in heaven. They just need to wait for CP2 at that point to be able to peek out from B main. Instead, they kind of rushed that one, and they end up losing that round. That should have been a round where finally Big Frames are able to take back the lead.
Win some with a nice snapshot. Takes down Incredible, who has been one of the stronger players on the side of Way Too French. So Big Frames have the advantage for what seems like the first time all map, although it is the second time. But Meal returns to his position. Takes down 1, and Melia will do the same. And so Big Frames now on the disadvantage. CP2 misses. Well, everybody knows he's waiting up there in heaven.
Put down.
Yeah, what an awkward reverse situation there. CP2 playing A main while everyone else is on site. Spike's not even down yet, but there we go. They get into the back site. They've got the wall off over here. And heaven, a ramp. Melio just waiting on the other side.
Trying to figure it all out here. Long range shot not necessary. The attackers are able to take it. Use looking good. Number 7 for Way Too French. And we'll switch things up here. Back to the pistolas. Big Frames have to get 8 on attack, which is tough. That's tough.
Yeah, 7 rounds on the attacking side is absolutely just phenomenal way to start the half. Now, there are some weird things, I would say, that came out from Big Frames in the way that they were playing it, particularly Randy Savage on the B site. his camera placements, there are like two main camera placements. One where you get a full, basically all the way down the hall of B main, and then on the tower there on mid B, and he continually played it basically on the tower in B. But there were moments where if he had the other location scouted out, he would have been much more prepared for the B main pushes. Shoulder peek by Winsome, he spots out too.
And it's going to be good enough to at least throw some nonsense their direction, but now a big ol' rotate. Coming out into mid. The wall is there, but it's about to fall. Hughes is still in position, but there will be two players coming from around the other side. 1 minute on the clock. Half of the round is over. Very slow play from Big Frames here. Here comes Nano. Players have already evacuated. Nobody in road. Nobody up here. And all of a sudden, some ordnance being tossed down. 30 seconds on the clock. B is going to be the push. Nerfed is able to grab one. So is Randy Savage. And Way Too French lose 3 in a row. Two players standing, and they're both making the long-range rotation. Spike should be able to be planted relatively easy. All the misses for Winsome. All the misses for Winsome. Finally gets the shot way after the fact. Big Frames, 2 alive now. Way Too French have meal, and only meal. The spike is still not planted. And that's it. They're playing for the game, and Meal falls down. Lucky for Big Frames, as they had 7 seconds on the clock to make that round end.
That was so close. Take a look. Winsome now 14-8-4 for his team. Really did put on a performance in that half for himself, though. Especially, of course, with the aptly named Showstopper on that Raze character. Now, I think for this one, for that last round, they did a really good job taking it slow on the pistol round and really keeping Way Too French committed to having 3 players over onto the A side, help them get onto the B. But you saw how quickly Way Too French did react on that. They understand how this map kind of works.
Yeah.
While there are fakes, you don't have to really commit having people on the sites. You can just go full rotate if you need to. Or you just go ahead and take A for free because they were all at mid.
That's fair. Pop. Way Too French now looking for the retake. Which isn't really all that tough. Shock dart. What? Did that happen? I think that happened. And that was kind of fun. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. Way Too French, 3 strong versus Big Frames is 3.
Ooh, Milia finds one more. This is doable.
It really is. Laughing at the sheer absurdity of it all. Randy Savage. Oh, man. 5 HP in a dream for Melio. Oh, okay. I thought my man's was going to get it with the pistol.
He almost did. One more shot. Should have taken him out.
I was rooting for it, man. I'm not going to lie. I would have loved to see that pistol kill.
All right, Big Frames. Able to take 2 here on the offense, but there we go. See exactly how difficult it is going to be. So light armor along with suboptimal, I would say, right? We had the Guardian coming out along with the Phantom on the offense. Definitely don't want to be playing the Phantom. You'd much prefer to have that Vandal. Yeah. That's all they could afford there with all the losses that they took.
Gonna be a little bit rough. CP2 pops down the smoke in the rope room. Ooh. The Halo jump dodges the shot.
Smoke's down.
Where's that smoke going? Going on down. A site is where Big Frames wants to re-rotate to. Everybody from Way Too French located, if not at B and mid. There's only one defender on A site. And
Is he
big
playing
frame.
with Bucky?
I don't know.
So not a Bucky, holding a really close angle. Molotov is the great choice as he backs away.
Yeah, has the sound information for sure. Pull on back. Winsome leading the charge. 3 people here. There's the paranoia. 1 shot, not good enough. Meal does trade out. Turn up grabs the double. And it's 4 on 3. CP2 is going to change those numbers. And it's 2 on 3. Way too French on the bad side of things. Big frames. Planting at A in the corner. There's 2 players rotating. Still 2 players rotating as Randy Savage gets taken down. Now it's just 1. Use. Knows that CP2 is alive. Walking through the smoke. The shot misses. And Hughes gets it with the rifle. The other side. Turn up. Guardian. You love to see it.
With that res, getting that operator back into play for them again. Huge eco res as you're able to save up on that money. But that's the importance of taking control of heaven there on A. Once you do push up the A ramp, you got to see Randy Savage at least slowing them down, even though he wasn't able to win a duel that he should have up there. But it slows them down at the very least. I see a lot of times, teams just not taking that initiative to push up. Heck, sometimes I want to see teams really just pushing all the way up to defender spawn as well. Another huge stack over at mid for Way Too French here on the defense, as we're just playing default now for big frames.
Nice and simple. Location revealed. Pop. That is crosshair placement. 2 kills across the way. Nano, the impressive looking one. Nerfed and Randy Savage get involved again. And so it's just Winsome, or excuse me, it's just 1 versus Big Frames is 4. And it's none. Nano got the good looking kill, but couldn't keep it alive.
It's huge. They get the spike plan as well at the end of that round. And this is what they really need. They need to be able to build up this bank. And Way Too French now struggling just a little bit here. Their defensive holds have been a little bit awkward. Definitely not standard the way they're playing. Trying to go for a double peek over at A ramp for this round. It might be the read, as we do have a 5-person stack over at A main.
All in. Smokes come out. Winsome slightly deterred. Boombot's good. Shots better. Meal. Just
revealing area.
So impressive, man. Oh, through the walls. Oh, I can't find it.
The fact that they were able to find that first blood, getting that first kill, slowing down Big Frames in a massive way. They're down to a minute now. They're still congregated over by sewers. Looks like as he's peeking for information, he needs to check this angle.
Uh-oh, Nano looks good.
There's nowhere else for him to really watch unless he's afraid of the boost.
I wish you guys
check the right angle.
I wish you guys could have seen Jamerson's face there. He was like, "Oh, come on!" Like that. I'm with you though. This is you. This is where you look. There's no other spot. He's not on the left side. There literally isn't a space to sit.
Yeah, the only real threat was, of course, like the boost on the wall. Oh, okay.
I mean, just quick off the hip, CP2 by himself. Do you save? I think the answer's teleport. All the way at A. Plant money will be good.
Prepare for hellfire.
Spike planted. But it's number 10 for Big Frames, without a doubt.
Nine, 8, really just going blow for blow across these rounds, across this half. It's been so back and forth.
Yep. This is how these games go.
But it's so surprising because we're here on split of all maps.
right? This is usually one-sided. I mean, the analysis, I guess, is really way too French. Seems to be the better Valorant team on the field right now. Big Frames are able to kind of fight their way into it. They're getting a couple of like sneaky picks. I know that they're leading 9-8, but way too French actually seems like the better team. Big Frames, every win seems like they stole it.
Either stole it or someone came up with some heroics. Go, easy kill, 4 nano, and he just boosts right back on out.
See you later.
That was the quickest piece out of there I've ever seen.
Man, just like Titanfall 2, right?
Dude, the movement in Titanfall 2, swear to God.
It's so mad.
It's the best movement in FPS.
What about Tribes? You're old enough to remember Tribes?
No, Titanfall 2 has better movement. Got the double jumps, you got the grapples, you got the wall climbs and the wall like running. Oh my God.
You were. I will say, Titanfall 2. I'm jokes aside, man. Titanfall 2 did what Advanced Warfare just couldn't. I'll give it to you.
Did it come out? Was it?
Hold! They're coming up from ropes. Ha! Randy Savage picks up one, and Winsome picks up the other. That was a smooth move.
Taken out.
3 players up on either side. Spike planted.
Winsome does miss that shot. Gets tagged a little bit. He's got his rocket.
Oh, what? That's disgusting. Not allowed.
French. Now, 1v4 retake. And they know exactly where he is.
Oh, no. It's a combat Carl. See you later. I'll give you $25 if you can name the movie that quote is from. It's a combat Carl.
I don't know. I wish. My brain's not even like trying to grasp for anything because I just know I don't know.
Toy Story.
This goes here.
Woody sees Sid blowing up a combat Carl, and he's very upset.
Oh. Yeah, Sid was a jerk.
I remember owning the same shirt as Sid. Shout out to Diesel Sweeties, by the way. 9-all. 137 on the clock. Big Frames lined up and put down. Meal again. Oof. Incredible. Picks up 2. Nerf is able to find him after the fact, but
Stealing sight.
a little bit rough here. All right. Looks like the plant will be good. Chuck's gonna get the plant. By the way, Chuck is CP2. I can use his first name because we're tight like that. Yeah, I know top players, not a big deal, but he gets the plant. And now it's him versus the world. 3, and that's that.
Yeah, this is
10-9.
This was a big stretch of a round for Big Frames to try and win. Getting that plant at the very least, but they definitely were not set up for post plants right there. And then getting caught out at A ramp with 2 members just barreling down on you right now. Way too French with the lead and with the strong economy to back it to 7,700 on use. Mill, of course, with that operator has 4,500, 55 on Milio. Big Frames are going to struggle here if they can't take this round.
If Big Frames don't get this round, I think it's over, in all honesty. Well, we have seen some crazy heroics. We have seen the thrifty comebacks. Cute play. Not so cute play there. Meal. Honestly, did not expect him to be, to have that situation go down. I don't want to call it a rookie move to get fooled by the bomb bot, but
I wasn't just a fool by the bomb bot. It was the fact that he also went for the strafe peek at the same time, right? He jumps around the corner. And so he retains his attention long enough so that when he does have to respond to the boom bot he's just going to die to it if he doesn't.
Right. Well, here comes Big Frames. They're having a big round here. Nano trying to do what he can to stop it. Still coming on through.
Caught one.
4 players up for BF. And they're all spread out, honestly. 2 are almost at the B site, and the other 2 are lagging behind, which isn't as bad as it seems. Nobody's on B site, so it should be an easy take. And then those that are straggling from behind, the defenders, that is, could be caught up in the crossfire of the other players from Big Frames walking on in. That said, that only works if that's what they do. Big Frames wait for everybody to group up. Melio gets a shot through the smoke onto Nerf. Sees the other player, pushes up because he has a teammate. Damage to the left, won't find anybody. So I'm not sure if they're in this bottom peak. There's going to be the camera out. Give him the info. Right there, left side. Use picks up 2. CP2 is able to answer. And Nano puts him down. Number 11. This one goes up to 11, Jamerson.
I know that movie. I know that movie for sure. But I think we've been doing a little bit of a disservice to Use so far. He was definitely silent in map number 1. Started coming alive in map number 2, but here he's been definitely solid for his squad. 16 and 12 now, really coming alive so far. And he has been a major contributor in a lot of these. His entries and being able to string together 2 to 3 kills in some of these rounds has been crucial for them to take it, especially when it's this close, when it's 11-9 and it's been going back and forth. Those individual moments are so important. He really has come alive for them.
Man, been fun to watch. Way Too French on their way to being our Fight Night champ. Dethroning Big Frames. It's a young program, but Big Frames is the longest running champ here. 2 weeks, this is their 3rd. Paranoia hits 1 from French. Big Frames walks in. Recon Bolt's going to show the crowd. Here comes Nano. Popped up, popped down. Won't get the kill. Turnip hits it in the air. Nice spread there from Big Frames.
Yeah, that was like a Marine split out of StarCraft.
Yeah, that's literally what I was going to say. Real smooth moves, but incredible at meal. Ooh, baby, a triple for the Beret player. That one's going to be punished. Win some after the fact. Here's the rocket. There it goes. Melio. Down for the count. I believe it's a 2-on-1 at the moment. Both of these players, opposing teams. Your Sage player is on the left. Has a good angle. Picks up a knife. Thinks about it twice. Oh, sees him. Wants to go around the other way. Thinks twice. Just a hair of HP. There it is. And that's going to be it. Way Too French on tournament point.
The opportunity was there. I feel like he might have underestimated his own reaction time there. If you saw the crosshair placement, it was far off that corner. You know, a lot of players are slow walking this. You'll hear them when you hear them, and that's when you would make that adjustment. But until then, you snap right onto that corner to make sure, you know, not a millisecond it was wasted there, and that could have been the round for them to really, really relieve the pressure. But now, match point, tournament point for Way Too French to dethrone Big Frames.
Man, can't say I expected this. Especially, I can't bring it up enough how lopsided the other one went. That first match was just not Way Too French's. That's not the resume I send to my employer. You know what I mean? This game, on the other hand, a much different story. Melio, eyes on 2. Coming through the alleyway. Trade out in mid, turn up on the good side. And a res. So it's 3 players on French versus all 5. Wow. Just like that, it's 1v4.
I know exactly.
How incredible is he? Not very. just tosses the gun. He's like, oh no, they know where I am.
I think that was just the signal. This is a save.
Yep.
Letting them know.
Yep. Just please leave me alone.
And they're doing a fair job, of course, also of assessing the threat. It is going to be incredible. They know he's got an ultimate. They know how potent it can be. So they're playing rather split apart and making sure all the points of ingress and egress are covered right now. So Big Frames able to breathe a sigh of relief into this one, but still way too French. They've got 2 more opportunities, well 3 ultimately, to try and close this out.
Man, Ingress. You ever play that game?
I played Pokemon Go. It's just the closest I'll ever come to playing Ingress.
Well, I mean, it was the same thing. You know,
Yeah.
literally tech. Man, people that are into those games, and for those in the crowd that are unfamiliar, Ingress was basically Pokemon Go, but like more advanced, like EVE Online level advanced. Everybody I knew that played it was super into it, and like a taxi driver, a cop, an EMT, like just some dude who drove around all day. I remember the FedEx guy that used to come to my old esports studio was really into it and kept asking me if we would run tournaments. I'm like, that's not even how your game works, dude. What are you talking about? Way too French, though. Trying to egress their way out of here in a good fashion. Did I use that correctly?
I'm not sure anymore. I think yes.
All right. Teamwork, baby. Incredible.
5v2.
Just like that, man. This is it.
Nano did a good job of chasing down a trade. And then they got the res back into this. So now this is almost undoable unless, there's a massive play.
Well, honestly, it's been a pleasure watching Big Frames. And, I don't make the rules so the admins can yell at me. I think they can just sign up again, right? Come back, try and look for it next week. I'm not too sure, but I would love to see them return because I think that again they've stayed here for 3 weeks in a row. It's been a pleasure to watch this team, and I think we're at the level where like losing is important for these squads. Think about what you learn, right? If you're the big fish in a little pond the entire time, it just doesn't come up. And so the big fish will wind up on water, and we've got a new bigger fish. Way Too French is your fight night champion.
I was trying to find the French word for fish, and I don't know. What is it? Like pescador is it just pesca in Spanish?
It might be. Pescatarian is what you call somebody that only eats fish.
Yeah, I don't remember. I haven't taken Spanish in a long time. Pez apparently is fish.
Pez is the candy.
That definitely is. That definitely is.
Win some here.